Here is a story of an IT company. Let's call it Benchmark Incorporated. By way of context, Benchmark Incorporated has grown rapidly over the last decade. Typically, it has a whole lot of young, competent people managed by older people. And all of them are led by a successful management team, a team that cut their teeth in a very different era. In March, when the pandemic hit, Benchmark Incorporated went on the lockdown mode as well, but rather reluctantly. Work continued, people settled down into new rhythms, but the adjustments were troublesome and significant, like managers who would want to keep the camera on, or the ones who would insist on a call every hour. But by and large, the team kind of settled down. It's been 8-9 weeks now and things are okay. Cut to last week. There was an interesting discussion in the company's internal social network. The question that was being broached, why I don't want to come back to office. It was a discussion that started in jest, but then the conversation evolved and took a serious tone. Someone said, I have to wear shoes, that's why I don't want to come back. Somebody else said, oh, what about trousers, traffic, lipstick? What's the point? And so the discussion went on and on and on. Employees had a lot of fun. The variety of conversations was wide enough that it got the leadership team on a call the next day morning. On that particular call, there were a few questions that were asked, and there was generally a palpable silence all around. What will happen to our office if nobody wants to come back? How will we continue without knowing who is working and who is not? How do we rate our people next year? On what basis will we give feedback? These were some questions that went in that leadership meeting. And so at the end of the meeting, it was decided that the company will slowly urge their employees to consider getting back to office. After all, they reasoned. Another well-known and much-featured organization in their neighborhood, in the IT world of Bangalore, had already started encouraging employees to get back to office. The leadership team's decision was unanimous and quick. But after that, there has been some backlash with employees speaking out and Benchmark Incorporated thinking of altering its benchmarks. Now, Benchmark Incorporated is a fictitious organization that I put together based on some real conversations amongst friends. The truth is not far from Benchmark's case. Here we are in the middle of a pandemic. We are nowhere near flattening the curve. Everybody knows it well. Why must otherwise successful leaders think of work with the office at the center of it all? What explains this? Now, several of us started working when all tools for our work was available at one place, the office. The office could afford the gear and equipment that individuals could not. And of course, those were times where our communication tools were so limited. So the office served as a place that helped overcome the frictions that communication tools brought. And of course, the right kind of tools, the best kind of tools to get work done was available at office. Cut to 2020. There are some significant changes that has happened here now. First, consumer technology has caught up with and sometimes gives a better user experience from the ones that are available at the office. And as far as communication goes, short of reaching out and touching one another, we can pretty much do everything else online. Now, these are fundamental changes that have happened around us, which means We can work from anywhere with whoever we choose to and deliver value to clients, immaterial of where clients are placed. But decades of conditioning and thinking about the office as the place where work will get done has got us to think of physical presence as an important condition for performance. What's required now are a new set of skill sets and mindsets that managers will need so that they can redesign work and loosely couple the bond between work and office. These are skill sets and mindsets that will help in assessing performance and outcomes when it does not happen in the office. This is not easy, but it is necessary. What happens to the investment in office space, in big swank cabins and furniture? Well, it's not proper to reduce this debate to an all or nothing binary. 100% working from home may not work for everyone. On the other hand, insisting that showing up at work is a precondition for work and performance to happen is silly. The answer lies in the middle somewhere, and it needs to be evolved with openness and conversation. That is the ask of leaders. That leads me to another angle, which is what is the source of relevance for leaders? Is it a title? Is it the size of the personal office? Does it lie in reserved parking and other trappings of work and office that just get evaporated when you work from home? For instance, on a Zoom call, no matter what your designation or size of your paycheck is, well, you get the same size of a square as an intern. So what do leaders in the post-COVID world draw their relevance from? The ones that will thrive know the importance of empathy and communication. They engage with teams online. They develop new skills to use online tools. They battle with their own mindsets. They develop new ways of checking in with teams, playing for outcomes rather than presence, and help everyone evolve new norms of functioning. The new world needs new ways of working. If you are leading a group of people, your relevance comes from learning and working with the team in a new way. Now, can you please turn the camera on yourself and think about how you really are doing?